80% of Americans think you need thousands of dollars to start investing. You need 50. This lie, that you need a lot of money to get started, is the most expensive myth in personal finance. It keeps normal people on the sidelines while the rich get richer. That's nonsense. I'm going to show you how to get in the game today with less money than you'd spend on a night out. Think of me as your older brother who already figured this stuff out. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to show you the exact path, step by step. The payoff for starting now is enormous. The cost of waiting is devastating. Let's talk about that cost. It's not a vague, far-off number. It's real money. When you put off investing, you're not just missing out on putting your money to work. You're missing the single most powerful force, compound interest. Your money makes money, then that new money makes its own money. It's a snowball effect. The longer it rolls, the bigger it gets. Waiting shortens the runway your money has to grow. You need a simple, automated plan. Starting beats perfect. Let's do the math on what waiting actually costs you. This isn't a scare tactic, it's a wake-up call. Let's assume you can save and invest $200 a month, which is about $50 a week. Let's also assume your investments earn an average return of 9% per year. We will look at a 30-year time frame from ages 30 to 60. Person A starts at 30, invests $200 monthly, never stops, never panics, just lets the system work. By 60, about $366,148. Only $72,000 was their money. The other $294,148 is growth. Person B waits just 5 years. I'll start when I get a raise. When I pay off this debt, they finally begin at age 35. After 25 years, $238,626. $60,000 contributed, $178,626 growth. That 5-year delay cost over $127,522. They invested only $12,000 less, but ended nearly $130,000 smaller. Because those first 5 years had the longest time to compound. This is the true, tangible cost of delay. It's a 6-figure mistake. A mistake you can avoid by starting today with just $50. You're going to open a brokerage account. That's a fancy name for an account that lets you buy and sell investments like stocks. Think of it like a bank account for investments. You can do this from your phone, on your couch, in the next 10 minutes. It's that easy. Use a major broker, Fidelity, Vanguard, or Charles Schwab. Great apps, safe, zero-fee accounts. Don't get stuck choosing. Open one today. Let's walk through it. First, grab your phone. Grab your driver's license, front and back, and your social security number. Go to the App Store, download, open, and tap Get Started. Select account type, individual brokerage account, sometimes called a taxable account, not a retirement IRA for now. Enter name, address, DOB, SSN. Use your ID for verification. Snap front and back. Choose growth or long-term growth. Skip margin trading. Skip options trading. Link your bank. Enter your routing and account numbers. Review everything. Agree to terms. Submit. Sometimes approval is instant. Sometimes a day or two. The hard part is over. You now have the tool to start building wealth. All right, account opened. Now what do you buy? This is where everyone gets stuck. They think they need the next Amazon or Tesla. You don't. Instead, buy the whole haystack with an index fund. One fund holds tiny pieces of hundreds, even thousands of stocks. The first index fund I recommend is an S&P 500 index fund, the 500 largest public companies in the US. Look for Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, ticker VOO. An ETF is an index fund you can buy and sell like a stock. Another fantastic option is VTI, the total stock market ETF. VOO, Binder 500 largest. VTI, those 500 plus thousands of smaller US companies. They're diversified, low cost, and have a proven track record. Historically, the S&P 500 has averaged about 10% per year over the long term. Not guaranteed, but powerful. Don't waste a second debating which is better. Pick one and stick with it. Buying VOO or VTI is your ticket to participate in the growth of the entire American economy. Let's dive a little deeper into why VOO and VTI are perfect starting points. Your financial best friends, reliable, low drama, always working in the background. VOO tracks the S&P 500, the giants of American business with global reach, powerful brands, long histories of innovation. They are the engine of the economy. VTI includes those giants plus thousands of smaller companies, even broader diversification. It's like betting on the whole team. Star players and promising rookies. Best part, these indexes self-update. Strugglers get dropped. Rising winners get added. It's a self-cleaning oven for your investments. Automatically sell losers, buy winners. And costs? Tiny. VOO and VTI charge about 0.03%, roughly $3 per year on 10,000 invested. Old school advisors took 1 to 2% for worse results. Low costs mean more of your money stays invested and compounds for your future. That's why these funds are your best friends. Broad, cheap, and constantly self-improving. You have your account. You've picked your fund, VOO or VTI. Now let's make this effortless. The secret to long-term success is automation. We'll turn your $50 a month plan into $12.50 every single week. This strategy is called dollar cost averaging. Invest a fixed amount on a schedule, no matter what the market is doing. When price is high, your $12.50 buys fewer shares. When it drops, you buy more. Lowering your average cost, it removes emotion and guesswork. You're not timing the market. In your app, find transfers or trade, then recurring investments, then set a recurring buy. Type your ticker, VOO or VTI, amount 12 to 50, frequency weekly, pick your day. Review and confirm. Your brokerage now automatically pulls $12.50 weekly to buy your fund. Example, Week 1, VOO $500, 0.025 shares. Week 2 dips to $450, 0.0278 shares. Week 3 back to $500, 0.025 shares. You bought more at lower prices. Automatically, you've put your wealth building on autopilot. Now the fun part. We'll use a conservative 9% average return, some years higher, some lower. Focus on the long term. After 1 year, you contribute $600. Account $625. That's $25 growth. Small but crucial. The habit is the win. Money is already working. 5 years, $3,000 in, about $30,120 total. $820 growth. The snowball speeds up. 10 years, $6,000 in, $9,750 total. $3,750 growth, more than half of what you contributed. Your investments can earn more in a year than you used to contribute. 20 years, $12,000 in becomes about $33,700. That's roughly $21,700 extra on autopilot. This is how you build a rich life. Slow, steady, compounding. Start with 50 now. Better than waiting years to start big. It's the habit that matters. Setting up your first recurring buy unlocks everything. Investing is simple but not always easy. Your biggest enemy isn't the market, it's your emotions. Market dips, headlines scream, account drops. Fear says, get out. You sell low and miss the recovery. Prevention, do nothing. Don't even log in. You're investing for 10, 20, 30 years. Looking every day creates anxiety. Up, down, up, down. It tempts bad decisions. Delete it from your home screen. Check monthly at most. Hot tips feel exciting, but that's gambling, not investing. For every winner, thousands lose. Prevention. When tempted, buy your index fund instead. You already own the winners inside the index. Avoid panic selling, checking too often, and stock picking. Be calm, be consistent, be patient. Once your VOO or VTI hits about $500, consider a small level up without changing your core plan. Add a dividend ETF. Dividends are simple. Companies sharing profits with you, the owner. A great option. Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, SCHD, holds about 100 US companies with long dividend histories. Turn on DRIP to auto-reinvest dividends, creating its own compounding snowball. After the $500 milestone, Direct $10-20 a month to SCHD while continuing your main weekly buys. Over years, those dividends can become meaningful income, cash that shows up while you live your life. We've covered a lot, but it boils down to this. You can start building a wealthy life today. Not next month, not next year. Today. Waiting can cost over $100,000. You have the exact steps. Open from your phone, pick VO or VTI, set 1250 weekly on autopilot. No stock picking, no market timing. Buy the haystack and automate. Remember the lie about needing thousands? It's not true. You only need $50. Subscribe to learn more, open your brokerage account, and start your first $12.50 weekly investment today. Don't put it off. Take that step now. Your future self will thank you for it.